kind of grew up with Zane Smith and Riley Herbst all racing about the same time. But, all the Cheramanis, Bronson, Braden Cheramani.
So we're Optima Batteries green flag here and down into turn number 1, 224. Chase Berry going to lead it in with a 236 of Luke Berry right alongside Brody Glaze. Doing a little double duty right now. Brixton work. Samuel Gibbs and those two drive. So Glaze not working out here as we saw in the last race.
Colt Sanderson checking in. So what's going on, boys? Missing everyone. Have a fun and safe day. We miss having Colt part of the big family.
Yeah, I know he just made the big move too, not too long ago.
They moved to Oregon. He's going to start. Check. There we are. We're back. Adam Grinder checking in. Be seeing him next week at the IJSPA Jet World Finals. But Optima Battery says, we're green, and the Berry boys going to lead this through the pack. I'm not sure what happened to the rest of the field.
Yeah, it was Wharton. Glaze actually had come together. And so it looks like they've already caught the tail end here at Gibbs. So that's going to be for that final spot on the podium between those three drivers in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th spot. And how about for the win right here between the Berries?
Well, that's the battle for the overall points. What was it, 10 points lead between the two of them?
Yeah, well, it looks like the shining star right now here with Glaze now trying to get up into that number 3 spot and does make it happen. So good turnaround from what we just saw on our Junior 2 kart main event.
So Luke Berry's the leader in points with 236, Chase Berry 224, so 12 points back on that.
Yeah, this is what we talked about in that confidence here, especially for Glaze rebounding and looking to potentially put it on the box.
No, Brody is at 225, or I'm sorry, is at, so let me take that back. It's 10 points, 322. I was looking at their number. Hello. 322 to 312, so 10 points on Berries. And 287, so Brody Glaze back just a little bit. And they get to throw out their worst, they don't get to throw any rounds out like the pros. So they got to fight for every round here.
Yeah, that's really tough. But, man, I think, again, we talked about shows that commitment, to the series and being there and showing up every round to put yourself in a good position for the championship. And, the series has always been so great to honor these champions for your guys' effort. So always worth it to show up and be there when it counts.
Absolutely. Well, 224 machine of Chase Berry, our points leader, followed by Luke. Now, I know Luke got out front. I remember it was in Victorville, and then Chase was able to get around him. A little disappointment. I talked to him on the podium about it, but they always have a great rivalry going on. You know they're going to drive each other clean because it will not be pretty if it didn't. Chase with a great line there in the gray machine. Luke in the red machine as these two lead around Brody Glaze, all by his lonesome back there in 3rd as he heads through the chicane. Then he got a little Brixton work. And Gibbs. So the Berry boys continue to battle for the top position. I know this is getting down to the close spot. look at this. A little separation there. Chase starts to walk away from Luke just a little bit there. At the competition caution. Brixton Wirt in the Titan machine. And then I see Brixton Wirt there is going to come by. And Samuel Gibbs. Now again, this is the youngest division. Great shots as we have been watching this entire race unfold here. I love seeing the drone shots as they come around. We got their static cam up there on the front straightaway, which when they get them all re-racked and restacked. Here we're just waiting for Samuel to catch up, tag the back of the field.
Yeah, it's so great. Brings such a great perspective for everybody at home, or if you're tuning in on your phone. I know a lot of you guys doing that here in the grandstand. So, what a great job the production team has done to bring this to your guys' front doorstep, essentially, man. Look at that. It's cool. Give everybody that chance that couldn't make it, want to come out here and support them through your smart device. All right, so we're off into the infield, and we should be back under green here for main event number 3. This is the AM Ortega Junior 1 kart main event. Optima Batteries green flag, so no real change up in the front here with the Berry family. Chase, Luke in your top 2. So this could be that restart we needed to see here out of Brody Glaze to make a run towards the front, as he currently sits in 3rd. Brixton Wirt in 4th. Samuel Gibbs in 5th.
And a good run there through the chicane. There, and the separation already starting to happen a little bit there. Chase Berry is now in 2nd.
Yeah, whether it's driver or tuning, there's so many variances here between these drivers and what that looks like at the end. As you can see, a little gap here between 2nd and 3rd.
Well, you can see, though, Chase led that full half in the first race. Now look at this. Luke is now back just a little bit there. So Luke out front, Chase back to 2nd. Then you got Brody Glaze in 3rd, Brixton Wirt. And, of course, Samuel Gibbs.
Great view here of our drivers coming down the front stretch right now. Still the 236 of Luke Berry, the 224 of Chase Berry. Here comes Brody Glaze at 225. Brixton Wirt and Samuel Gibbs, your top 5. See if Chase can get a little bit of a run right here on Luke coming through the chicane section. Pull up here on the tail end as the 215 of Gibbs comes through. So white flag is out, this time by. So the battle right now Glaze got his hands full with Brixton Wirt now coming into the picture, the 241 machine. They come across the flag stand. So Luke still holding tough in that top spot. Oh, here we go. A little pressure being applied here into turn one. So who's it going to be? Glaze, Wirt for that final spot on the podium. Our AM Ortega Junior 1 kart, just a few corners to go. Drone catching that footage here right out front. Right out the door here, the 224, Chase Berry. So going to have to take a mistake here out of our leader if we're going to see any kind of change to this top spot. And it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. So Luke Berry is going to come down to the checkered flag now, the 236, and will be your main event winner here for the AM Ortega Junior 1 karts. Followed in by Chase Berry, the 224, and weathering the storm, the 225 of Brody Glaze. Going to take that spot, the final spot on the podium here for main event number 3. So way to turn around there out of Brody Glaze, taking home that third. So we'll get Dave Arnold down to the podium for a word with our drivers. And again, we thank you guys for joining us. Great American Short Course Series, round number 7 right here. Glen, Helen Raceway. Kick off the fresh start to October 1st. And no better way to do it than right here in the dirt for the GAS Great American Short Course Series. We'll head down to the podium now.
Off and get them up here and jump to the podium. The kids are getting on the podium. That's what makes it an awesome day for sure. let's start this off with Brody Glaze. And Brody, another fun time out there. You made the podium. You got having a good day.
It was hard to get past them, but I almost got them.
Starting to catch him on that restart, huh?
Yeah.
What do you think about sitting third in the points right now? And good way to be sitting, going three more rounds after this.
Yeah.
Who would you want to thank for being up here, buddy?
I want to thank Titan Electric, Johnson Racing, Arizona PPE, and my parents for helping doing everything.
Give it up for Brody Glaze, everybody. This young man with a great performance here at third place. We're going to go talk to Chase Berry. Chase, we were just talking with Mom and everybody about the last race in Victorville. You guys kind of flip-flop, chase each other around, kind of had a little tie-up with each other. Today, a good race. You guys kind of flipped around. You led the first half. Did you guys flip a coin, say who gets to lead the second?
Yeah. My mostly goal of this race was not to dig him out.
Dig them out, but you guys are a little competitive, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Maybe you're flip-flopping, fighting for the points championship.
Mm-hmm.
This is a good race for you, though. Are you happy with second at least? You're in the points still?
Yeah.
Who would you want to thank for being up here?
I want to thank my mom, my dad, my family, our mechanic Todd, Straight Edge, the boat guy, Great American Short Course, MRC Construction, Sparko, Motor Club Jerky, DDLBT, and Record Radios.
Chase Berry, everybody, with a great performance here. Battling for it. And here, Luke. Luke, you follow him around the first half of the race. You made that pass right after the comp caution and put you in the lead here. You got to feel good going in there, getting a few more points on that for the championship.
Yeah, in this turn, I almost rolled. And then after I saved it, my dad was like, good save.
Well, yeah, it was a good save for sure because you guys are pretty equal on the speed. It's just finding that who makes a mistake, right?
Yeah, I found right here, if you go outside and cut inside, you make your car way faster. And the end of the shot at turn 2 to make it inside.
Keeping your momentum up?
Yeah.
That helps out quite a bit. Well, with that, you get to receive an 8-hour pass to Mountain High. Go out there and shred some cars and turns, huh?
Yep.
Ready for that?
Yeah.
Well, I know you probably got some people to thank for today, though, for winning.
Yeah. I'll thank my mom, my dad, DWT, Rugged, MRC Construction, Todd, the boat guy, God for keeping me safe, and our mechanic Todd.
Luke Berry, everybody, with the win here. But one more time for Brody Glaze, Chase Berry, and Luke Berry standing tall on top of the box as we go back up top. We've got some more racing action to come, so don't go away anytime soon. We'll be right back.
Obviously, you have the best interest in your own program, but in what they're doing, right? They support your program, and that's
Hot mic.
but it always lingers in the back of your head.
John.
Is it enough? Is it ever enough?
Hot mic.